Hello, I'm Jared, and this is the Harlem and Brooklyn Railroad. Before we start the video, just want to give you a few dimensions of the room that my layout is in. So it's approximately 11 feet and about 4 to 5 inches by 7 feet 6 inches. And then the other portion of the room is about 3 to 3.5 feet by 6 feet. So that's a smaller rectangle, just adjacent to a bigger rectangle. I have 3 levels. I initially planned for 2, but as I got to the second level, I realized I didn't have the space to have all the industries or the initial industries I wanted, so I just went ahead and I did the third. Took me about 9 months to, get a layout going in the Apple software that I used. I forgot the name of it right now. And I started building it in September of 2021. In this video, I'm going to show you some additions that I've made to the layout over the last week and such. In the back, you see that I have a cold flood loader, which is a HO version. However, I'm working on an operational flood loader, and based on videos that I've seen on YouTube, I believe there is a person out there by the name of Norfolk Southern Scaler or something similar. Anyway, he had a good video that I've been looking at. Just a before shot of some of the changes that I made. This is a new addition to the layout. I have one track leading into what initially was going to be a yard, but now I'm setting it up as another industry, which is going to be my food distribution spot, along with some extra sidings for storage and probably a spot where I would designate as like another interchange. But that's soon to come. That's a Walther's kit in the back, and I'm just using it as a backdrop, so I do have the additional parts. Tried to do a paint job, painted the top white of course, and used some chalk to do the bottom. I tried to get the bricks, but didn't do the best job. Actually, that's a horrible paint job, but it is what it is for now. Got a Pico 3-way turnout, and this was interesting. Took me a little bit of time to make sure everything actually powered correctly, and so I had to power 4 rails individually. I thought that I could use a double pole switch, but for some reason when I add power, let's say positive and negative to these, I can't do both at once, and I'm thinking it's because of this rail, maybe. I'm not sure. Sorry for my ashy hands. But anyway, opposed to the double back, double throw, I have 4 switches right there. And so I can park engines there unpowered. I also purchased 2 new Trinity reefers, so that's 5 in total. These are UP. My other 3, they are Tropicana, and they are making their way in the layout right now. Right now we have a Metro North departing heading south. I have a P42 in front that's been decaled for Metro North, followed by a C420 for MTA's Long Island Railroad, and 2 Metro-North comic cars. One, the Connecticut Department of Transportation, and the other one, MTA. I've always been a fan of the MTA, and it was a must to have some Metro-North pieces on the layout. Growing up, that was the closest commuter railroad to me. Right now we have the Amtrak coming into the terminal. It's on the reverse loop so it could make its maneuvers, bringing the train in to the terminal. These are the 2 RS2s that I keep in this area to move the auto racks around. As you can hear, they are both DC. I've been thinking about ways to make them more reliable around these switches. The only thing I can think of is soldering the conductors to the trucks, but that might be a bit too much. Hopefully in the future I could find like a dash shade or something to replace that. Now we'll see the auto train get pulled into the terminal. So I did try to mimic some moves that I saw down in Sanford, but this is a small layout and it's a custom layout just based on what I like. So it's not going to be one-to-one. You can hear the locomotive starting to act up as it goes past that number 4 switch. I put the RS2 to the side and pulled out the GP38, which is also in Atlas and DC. It does its fair share of work. For the last few months, it's just stayed in this area. I have so many engines, I rarely get to run those. I have 4 or 5 more superliners that need light kits in them. When I install those, I want to add some people into the seats. So a couple videos back I mentioned that I named my trains based on the old naming of CXX, I believe, with the train starting in Q. And so this would be a Q50, which is my auto racks. And so these are empty auto racks heading back to the distribution, which is on the north of the layout or the third level of the layout. This is one of two cuts that will need to be put back into the distribution center. Getting that second cut from the siding.
want to thank everybody out there on YouTube for watching my videos. It's fun being able to have a layout, no matter how big or small it is. I like to run these trains. I like to make videos for the YouTube community, being able to add on, because the videos that are already out there, that's what helped me get to where I am right now. So just thanks again.